These were the same problems 3 years ago. This is the same things where we were talking about. It's trending on Twitter. Modern Warfare 2 beta is trash. Ow! Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be getting right into this one because listen, man, there are a lot of debates going around about toxic gamers, toxic masculinity, toxic YouTubers. People are complaining about Modern Warfare 2, and there are people on the other side complaining about people complaining, and it's just one of those things. I want to actually get into this one because I feel like that this is just every year situation where everybody gather around. Some people like it, some people don't like it, and this time I'm actually genuinely liking the gameplay. You look at the gameplay, I'm going off in the gameplay. Maybe I had a foot pedal in this gameplay, maybe I had that Kronos Max, you know what I'm saying? No, I didn't have that. I want to get into the story. I want to see the arguments, I want to see the opposition, I want to see what the homie thinks, because I genuinely feel like that nowadays you say one thing that's bad about something, you're automatically labeled as a toxic gamer, toxic masculinity, and they want to just label you as a toxic gamer. They just don't want to hear you out, and I want to give him benefit of the doubt, you know what I'm saying? I want to see the points he make, and let's get into it. Drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new.
Well, I played the Modern Warfare 2 2022 beta early access to the PlayStation 5, whatever the hell you want to call it. I played it, and in this video I'm going to give you my impressions and what I think about it, which is what my impressions are. So yeah, here we go. You ready? Smash that like button, subscribe right now.
Smash that like button, subscribe right now.
First off, if you like Modern Warfare 2019, good news, my friend. You're really gonna like this game because it's exactly the same, but actually kind of worse, but exactly the same but different. But so long story short, if you like Modern Warfare 2019, hey, you are got a little chubby right now and you're pumped.
I hate this map. I actually hate this map. Now before you're like, you're also a toxic YouTuber, you're a toxic gamer. Listen, man, I'm enjoying the gameplay. The map you're seeing this in the gameplay right now, this is by far the best map in the game. Farm 18, that's also pretty decent. I actually like that, but that hotel map and this museum map, bruh, like it gotta go. It don't even look good on the eye. Like facts are facts, okay? Like you can go ahead and label me as a toxic gamer. I said 10 things good about this game yesterday. I'll tell you, I like the gunplay, gunsmith. I love the gameplay. I feel like that it's kind of good, okay? Graphics are pretty all right. They're not the best, they're not the worst. Overall, it's a pretty decent looking game to me right now. It's nothing special, but again, you gotta understand that I have accepted defeat 3 years ago, and right now there are a lot of people that still yet to accept defeat. As long as you accept defeat, I think it's gonna be fine.
Thumbs up with your kicks on, because this is going to be a great year for you, because the game is almost a carbon copy of Modern Warfare 2019. And good news, everybody, this is great news. I'm so excited. Modern Warfare 2 is exactly
I'm shaking.
exactly like the previous Modern Warfare, because we get to play this for 2 years now. 2 years, guys.
Yo, this is gonna be wild, bro. Like, I swear to God. Okay, listen, everybody, listen. Clear your earwax, drink water, get your foot pedals on right now, because this is about to get, this is gonna be crazy. Now listen, man, I genuinely feel like that if you are someone that's not liking this game, then bro, you gotta wait like 2 years. Like imagine being someone that have accepted defeat, that's like, okay man, I'm gonna go in with low expectations. My expectations, they're below the effing ground right now, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna get on this game. I have low expectations. It's Modern Warfare 2. The year is 2022. They had 3 years to develop this game. What else could go wrong, right? I'm gonna try it out, and now you're trying out and you're like, okay man, I don't like it. I don't like it. Then I feel like that you definitely gotta do 20 pounds of copium, because man, you gotta wait 2 years for the next Treyarch game, bro.
It's not a game coming next year to save us from this piece of shit. Oh yes, awesome. I'm so excited. I can't believe it's really awesome. Enter COD creator code I deep throat Activision dong. But I'm super pumped. We got 2 years now to play this amazing carbon copy but worse version of Modern Warfare 2019 for 2 years. Well, maybe you do. I don't. This game is not really that fun for me. Now, if you're a new person to Call of Duty and you haven't played that before, because I understand a lot of you probably watching this video aren't subscribed to this channel, but my family.
Now listen, man, listen. I actually been playing Call of Duty. My first Call of Duty was Black Ops 1. Chad, what was your first Call of Duty? Mine has Black Ops 1, and I genuinely feel like the reason I'm liking this game, I do feel like that this is probably the truth. I accepted defeat 3 years ago. I am a defeated gamer. I'm a defeated fan. I accepted defeat. I was like, okay, if this game is bad, I'm gonna become a monk and settle myself on a mountain in Tibet. And right now, I'm actually kind of liking it. Am I still gonna like it a month from now, a week from now, 2 years from now, I'm not sure, but right now I'm liking it. But I can genuinely see myself playing this game like at least once a week, because if I play every day, I think I'm gonna go bald, because yep, it got skill-based matchmaking and we're only talking the beta. It's gonna get real worse when the game comes out, and this is a fact. Okay, this is a fact. Those of you that are casuals, you're probably, this is gonna be camper friendly, this is gonna be heaven. And quite frankly though, I'm finding less campers in the game. We still got that problem, okay? We still got that camper problem, but for now, at the moment, at this current point, that hotel map and the museum map complete aids, they gotta go. This is where most of the people are actually camping, but this map is by far the best map, and I genuinely feel like that Big Daddy Tate thoughts, he need to accept defeat. To me, it's very clear he has not accepted defeat. And even me, I'll tell you what, man, 3 years ago when I accepted defeat, it took me a little bit of time before that kicked in, before that synced in, that yo man, I'm a defeated gamer. And right now I have fully accepted defeat. I have waved the white flag, because it's not gonna be like the OG Modern Warfare 2 days, right? But the gameplay is actually kind of movement, it's kind of fun. One if you like it, two if you don't, but let's continue.
Ace and the people who are subscribed to this channel know what the deal is, but for you who are new maybe to Call of Duty, this probably is going to be a good game for you. It's just normal, boring, nothing inspiring for people like myself who have been playing this franchise since the beginning. So for me, it doesn't provide anything new, and at this point, I'm burnt on the franchise. But if you're new, it might be pretty good to you. Or if you enjoyed Modern Warfare 2019, like I said, you'll probably like this. Maybe you won't. Maybe you're tired of the skill-based matchmaking.
Facts or cap. I genuinely feel like that if you're new to this game, you're gonna like it, right? Because if this, let's just say this is your first time playing Call of Duty game, Timmy no thumbs, I feel like that you're gonna like it. And on top, if you got a foot pedal, you're gonna love this game, bro. You're gonna love it.
Is going to ruin this game as well, because yes, there's skill-based matchmaking in the multiplayer. I heard Warzone doesn't have skill-based matchmaking, so that is a bonus, but that makes sense because honestly, the money nowadays in Call of Duty is not multiplayer, and a lot of people don't want to admit this.
Facts.
It's dead, it's over, no one wants to play it. The multiplayer is an afterthought that only exists so that people can rank up their guns to play in the Warzone game mode, and that's what this
these are facts. And the fact that he just said that he's gonna be labeled as a toxic gamer, and the fact that I'm actually agreeing with him on this one, I'm gonna be labeled as a toxic gamer, these are facts. Modern Warfare 19, Call of Duty van garbage. Wasn't that enough proof for you? Call of Duty multiplayer nowadays is basically a way to level up your weapons faster for Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. And the funny thing is that a lot of people are like, Warzone 2 is not looking that good. And even to me, Warzone 2 is just like, Warzone 1 was way better. And previously, we were saying Black Ops was way better. I really hope in February people don't start saying that Vanguard is better than Modern Warfare 2, because right now I do like Modern Warfare 2. I'm gonna stick with it. Let me actually show you this, right? Because I feel like that you need to know about this one, because right now we're actually hearing this. So Ghost of Hope came out. Maybe it is just me, but it really shows in the pacing modes and maps so far that the game was playtested with classic minimap and not the Modern Warfare 19 map. Charlie Intel. I don't know if I can officially talk about this, but in the build in June that we played, red dots was on, but the devs informed us it was a bug for the build and then swiftly disable afterwards. And this is exactly what's happening. So essentially it had minimap, and right now everybody's screaming their lungs off, everybody's talking about it, people are talking about skill-based matchmaking. You got the homie J God actually saying that, hey man, it looks like that I'm playing ranked lobbies, aka skill-based matchmaking. He even tweeted saying hashtag skill-based matchmaking in the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer beta, and everybody's like talking about it. These were the same problems people were talking about. Dead silence needs to be a perk, normal minimap needs to come back, less skill-based matchmaking, remove skill-based matchmaking. But a lot of people have accepted defeat, myself included, and we are like, come on man, just lessen that skill-based matchmaking. These were the same problems 3 years ago. This is the same things where we were talking about. It's trending on Twitter. The same thing has been trending 3 years ago. It's still trending right now, and they're doing jack. They're not gonna do anything. I know nothing's gonna change. It's not gonna change. If you're complaining about minimap, if you're complaining about skill-based matchmaking, it's not gonna change. Main reason is because they're making their money, so they already know it's successful. And secondly, I feel like that the way they see more success is by actually seeing people complain, because more people talk about it, more people are gonna be like, okay, let me take a look at it. It trends all the time. Why doesn't Modern Warfare 2 good, Call of Duty good trends? It will never trend. It will, skill-based matchmaking will trend, minimap will trend, and they know about it. They know that this is what you want, but you cannot have it, because once you have it, then you will have nothing more to complain about, and they won't have that bad press. They won't have that negativity, because negativity actually sells. If you take that away, how else Call of Duty is to market itself?
The game Modern Warfare 2 2022 feels like an uninspired, boring carbon copy with less actual fun than Modern Warfare 2019. Like, it actually feels less. Like I say, it's like the same, but different. First of all, there's a lot of problems. Main one is skill-based.
Bombacat!
Yeah, see what I was saying? Main one is skill-based, man. Main one is a skill-based matchmaking. Second one is minimap. Third one is dead silence. These YouTubers, all the people, all the old OG Call of Duty fans, were saying the same thing over and over again. This is gonna be the same thing we talk about next year when the game comes out, a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, a decade from now. And they know this. They're not gonna give us that. They're not gonna give us that. Ever.
This matchmaking, which we all know is a very bad thing for the community that most people don't like, and that's why Modern Warfare 2019 started off really high, and then the player base just completely dropped out the bottom because people were tired of having to act like as if they're an MLG professional gaming event, having to be high on stimulants in order to focus enough to be able to compete with all these wannabe TTV nerds out there who think
and you need a foot pedal as well.
they're gonna be rich and famous. But breaking news, you wanna be rich and famous, you better get those hacks like Nadia and Zlanner, otherwise you ain't gonna amount to nothing, kid. But yeah, skill-based matchmaking, big problem. Another thing too, there's no red
I think the main reason AP is complaining is because he doesn't have a foot pedal. He needs a foot pedal.
dots on the map. A staple for Call of Duty since the beginning. Red dots on the map.
Bombacat!
See what I was saying, minimap. I already know it's very much predictable. All these Call of Duty videos, all these Call of Duty YouTubers, they are very predictable. Very predictable. Every video is gonna be skill-based matchmaking, and I'm into that as well. I'm into that. I'm not saying like I'm gonna be complaining about the same thing. I'm gonna be talking about the same things because it's facts. This is what majority of us want, but we're not gonna get it. This is why I actually stopped kind of talking about it, but now everybody's talking, so I'm kind of talking about people talking. It's either you're the one complaining or you're complaining about other people complaining. That's a cycle, man. That's a Call of Duty cycle, and it's the truth. You know it's the truth. You know it's the truth. If you like the game, you're gonna be complaining about other people complaining. If you don't like the game, you're gonna be complaining. And those people that are complaining, they're gonna be complaining about minimap, dead silence, skill-based matchmaking. These are the three big things. Yeah, there are other stuff that we will talk about here and there, but these are the three main things. They just trying to divide you, man. They will always make sure this is what trends. Look at the replies at Infinity War. Most people are saying, hey man, lessen the skill-based matching and bring the normal minimap back, but they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. If they do that, that will probably be like, okay, we're gonna test it out, we're gonna drop it temporarily, and then they're gonna remove it after the fact.
When someone fires a gun so that you know where they are, so you can run around and have a feeling like there's some direction about what's happening.
You know what, you just need to learn how the spawns work, buddy, and stop being a hater.
But before in the past, a staple in Call of Duty everyone liked, no one hated it, no one ever asked for it to ever be taken away, but the developers somehow took it away, even though contradictorily. Is that even a word? Probably. Contradictory.
I genuinely feel like that 8 Thoughts needs instructions on water bottles.
Bombacat!
That's not a word. But the developers, my point I'm trying to get to, took it away. No one asked for it, but in fact, they actually did ask for the red dots to become back. And what happens? This game starts off, no red dots.
They invited out people. They invited out YouTubers. They listened to their feedback. They were talking about what they liked, what they didn't like. And mostly all of them told them face to face that minimap needs to come back. What did they do? They just removed it.
Bombacat!
They just removed it. They were like, nah, man, we're not gonna do it.
Just don't give a damn actually about what we want. They think they, they're the king shit walking around. They're gonna do what they gotta do because they know better than the actual people who play the game. These dudes don't even play the game, really. Honestly, they're more worried about having the right pronouns in their Twitter bios and the right flag.
It's always he, him, they, them, she, her, whatnot,
Twitter name handles than actually worrying about making a good game. They're worried about filling quotas and looking cool on their social media websites for virtue signaling like they were Jake Lucky, rather than actually trying to make a good video game. Anyways, let's get back to the point of what's in this game.
Officer Lucky!
Not this game. No red dots on the minimap. So we fire a gun, it doesn't matter.
And personally, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like, I've accepted defeat 3 years ago, right? I know minimap is not there. I'm constantly looking at the minimap, and sometimes I get baited, sometimes I get catfish because I see a red dot, and then the next second there's somebody behind me. I'm seeing red dot in front of me, there's a guy in front of me, but there's like someone behind me as well that ends up cucking me, and I get catfish, I get baited by the minimap. It's almost as though they don't want you to look at the minimap. Right now, I'm starting to look at the minimap less and less. I'm kind of adapting. It's sad, but it's like, damn, man. damn, I'm a defeated gamer. I really hope they do, but I guess you already know that they're not gonna bring it, and that's basically where I'm at. We need to innovate, but it's like, if the studios don't want it, then like, you know what I mean, right? They want to fix what's not broke, and they want to break more stuff in the game, and later on, next game, whenever we get it, $70 price tag, so we're gonna be getting like just small changes in the game. I'll say this, man, that third-person mode is looking really good. That's probably the best thing about the game this time. That's basically the new hot thing, but we actually had that back in 2009. I'm glad they're bringing it back, but let's keep a $150. The only reason we're gonna be getting it is because they need to do this so they can sell more skins for Warzone 2. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it comes down to, man.
No one's gonna be able to see on the red dot, so
And Modern Warfare 2 as well.
having silencers, not having silencers, it's inconsequential. Like back in the day, you know, there was an actual meta bit involved, right? Would you choose a silencer with a little less range and a little less power than a non-silence weapon that, you know, one shows up on the minimap and one doesn't? What do? A little bit of thinking there, a little bit of how you want to play. If you're more of a stealthy run and gun kind of guy that doesn't want to show up on the minimap, you throw on the freaking silencer. If your guy camps like Wings of Redemption in the back of the map and gets his ass kicked by Syndicate, then you don't put a silencer on there, because it doesn't matter, because you don't move. In real life as well, you don't move, rather obviously. Ban anybody in the chat who uses a silencer. As well, there is no dead silence, but there is loud footsteps. So that's
Dinosaur footsteps.
cool. I mean, dead silence is a field perk, so, you know, it fills up through time. Just like, hey, big theme here if you want to get to it, just like Modern Warfare 2019. Everything is exactly the same as Modern Warfare 2019, except some.
And I'll say this, like, when Modern Warfare 19 came out, I just kind of hated the map design. I still hate the map design in that, but I played a day before the beta came out and actually kind of enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. I'm not gonna cap you. I know it's like how dare you enjoy that? How dare you enjoy that? I don't know, man. I feel like that it's probably because I gave up on Call of Duty. I didn't play Call of Duty multiplayer in like months and months, and even if I would play it, I would just play like a game here, a game there. And now coming back to it, it's kind of a little bit refreshing, but I'm not like no life in it. If I start no life in it, I'll get bumbleclad. I'll get burned, and then I would probably won't want to pick the game up ever again for a solid year or two. I barely played. Like, I played, like, I can see myself play. This is why I said I can see myself play Modern Warfare 2 once a week, and that's basically how I would roll. I know some of you would be rolling your fat doobies around. Some of you probably need a foot massage. Some of you probably need to cope. Some of you are probably getting too old for this, and some of you are, quite frankly, are like, hey man, this is not my game. Some of you are like, okay, I'm gonna be buying this game. It is what it is. If you don't like it, I guess don't buy it. And that's the way you gotta treat it, because if you seriously don't like it and then you still go ahead and buy it thinking that it's gonna cure your depression, thinking that it's gonna cure your erectile function, it's not gonna. Thought's gonna buy the game because he's doing YouTube, so he's gonna make money. It's gonna be a dumb decision on his end if he doesn't buy. He's gonna buy it. He needs it. But if you're somebody that's not making money off of that and you genuinely don't like it, seriously don't buy it. Why you want to buy it? Why you want to buy it? That just tells me that you like it. That just tells me you like it.
Things are really stupid as well. For example, perks. You don't get actually perks. Well, you do get perks, you get a couple, but you gotta earn the rest as the game goes on, sort of like a field specialist. So everybody has field specialists as you play the game, and if you do well, you earn them faster, and if you're not doing well, then it just does it through time. So you end up getting the perks that you actually wanted, that you would usually choose at the beginning of a game, and you earn them fast or slow depending upon how well you're doing in the game, and you actually unlock perks.
I actually like the perk system. Like, I don't necessarily care for that too much. Like, I just want to have the go-to perks, and that's it, and I kind of like it.
There's little changes here and there that are really unnecessary and stupid just to make it seem like the game is fresh.
Bumbleclad!
They're running out of ideas. You can't keep making the same game for 15 years and actually have some kind of ingenuity when the people who are making the game are idiots and they're only hired because they fill a quota and have the right political affiliation. So personally,
let's be real, what else they can make new for the FPS games when you think about it, right? Like, the FPS games, especially Call of Duty, has been around for 15 years, and this is what I was actually talking about the other day on stream as well, when somebody said in my chat, and they actually had a really good point. They were saying that, yo, this is the same game every year, it's basically Modern Warfare 19 DLC, and respectfully, I see you, man. Even I feel that way, but I mean, it's a sequel, it's a Call of Duty game, it's an FPS game, and it has been out there for like years and years, decades even. And we had seen so many other FPS games. All the FPS games, at its core, it's always the same. Yeah, graphics would look better in some games. Yeah, gameplay would be a lot more smoother. Yeah, there might be different weapons. Yeah, there would be this and that. But at the end of the day, it's an FPS game, man. We have been playing the same games for years and years. So over time, you're gonna get burnt out. It's gonna get dry. But all I'm gonna say here is that it is what it is. They really cannot change it too much. What are they gonna do, right? What are they gonna do? They're gonna drop themselves. They're gonna put like a fat elephant on top of your weapon. In fact, they now that I think about it, they actually kind of did with the charms and whatnot. But I'm actually saying like a real elephant. Are they gonna put like a real elephant on top of your iron sights? No game's original right now, minus the story games. The story games are single player games is where it's at. But you know, they don't like single player games, and Call of Duty campaigns are also like 4 or 5 hours long. So it's like, you know, it's just one of those things. I'm not sure about that. I know some of you are saying that, well, I'm gonna buy Call of Duty for the campaign. If you think $70 is worth for 4 to 5 hours of campaign, then be my guest.
What do I think about the game? I don't like it. I think it sucks. I think it's an uninspired piece of
Bombocad!
shit. And I don't really imagine I'm buying it, because what's the point of buying it when you can just play the Warzone 2 or the DMZ for free? And that is free for those who don't know.
And that's a good point. That's a good point. If you're somebody that's like, hey man, I don't want to buy it, then yeah, man, you can try out the beta. You can play Warzone 2 for free, and you can play DMZ for free as well. Genuinely though, if you like it, you're gonna buy it, right? And you should buy it if you like it, right? Whatever. But if you don't like it, you got DMZ and Warzone 2 for free. I think nobody's losing in here.
DMZ is allegedly to be free. The third person mode is allegedly to be free. Warzone is most definitely free. And Warzone doesn't have skill-based matchmaking. If you didn't catch that, I said that already earlier in the video. So if you're looking just to play, you know, Warzone or DMZ, you know, you don't really need to buy the multiplayer, but you kind of do, because the game has become a Warzone weapon upgrade simulator. That's what multiplayer is now. It isn't like people buy it.
The community is unironically also a Warzone.
They actually enjoy it. They buy it, you know, because it's nominally enjoyable. Like maybe, you know, a 4 out of 10. It's like having with a fat chick. It's like, hey,
Whoa, you gotta stop right there, man.
no, it could be worse, but you know, hey, it is a big woman, and you know, it's not something you want to go brag to your friends about, but hey, it's better than going home and whacking off to a Victoria's Secret model catalog. Well, hey, that's old school.
That's
you got the
around,
internet
that's
now,
around.
so you know, I just showed my age there, because that's how hard it was for us back in the day. We didn't have the internet like you crazy kids did. We had to go and find all
Dog, this was the conversation I was having the other day on my stream as well, bro. Like, it was ridiculously hard for our ancestors. They had to look both ways before, so looking at the magazines, they would hide it under their bed, making sure their wives, kids, a family member didn't find out about that. But nowadays everybody got that in their phones, and don't watch that stuff. Hub is bad for you. It shortens your neurons, it shortens your attention span, and then you're not able to think critically. And then every time somebody says something that completely goes against your beliefs and opinion, you're like, why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me? This is how you act after that.
obtuse and obscure videos and black market magazines handed down through generations. But I'm digressing. Let's just get back to the point that Modern Warfare 2 2022 is a boring,
Yeah, it thoughts probably is off his meds. He needs his meds.
uninspired piece of crap game that's not any fun unless you really like Modern Warfare 2019. I would really honestly advise you to skip this game, especially if you just want to play it for Warzone or DMZ.
Bombocad!
Well, I like to play for the campaign, Nadia thoughts.
Well, then you're an idiot, because I like to prove that point, because I hear that a lot of dumb idiots out there like, oh, the campaign, I really enjoy it. Cool. So you want to play full price. Let me get it straight. Yes, let me get it straight. You want to play full price for a 5-hour campaign. You mean to tell me Red Dead Redemption came out, or Grand Theft Auto came out, or whatever, Zelda, or what the hell?
My God, if GTA 6 comes out and the campaign is 5 hours long, my man, I'm gonna become a toxic YouTuber. I know some of you are like, yo, Skizzle, you're already a toxic YouTuber, you're a toxic gamer. Yo, you think I'm toxic now? Wait till GTA 6 comes out and it's 5 hours long. I'll show you my true colors. Nah, listen, man. If GTA, that's actually a really good point. If GTA 6 was to be 5 hours long, if Red Dead Redemption 2 was 5 hours long, my God, people would have been like going in crazy, man. They would have started WW5, man.
Mario Brothers came out and the campaign was...
But in Call of Duty Defense, it got a multiplayer. It's gonna have it's not gonna have zombies.
Bombocad!
It's gonna have DMG, but that's gonna be free to play, so another one.
Bombocad!
5 hours, but the game is full price. You're like,
Yeah, sign me up for that. That sounds like a good idea.
no, man, you're an idiot. You're a Call of Duty fanboy in denial. You're using the copious amounts of copium, and copious for your Call of Duty out there means a lot, okay? Get a dictionary. And in the dictionary, if you looked up, played out boring, uninspired, crappy-ass games, you would see a picture of Modern Warfare 2, and this game sucks so much I can't even talk about it, because it's just... Not even fun. Not even worth
Yeah,
it.
toxic YouTuber, toxic masculinity, toxic Call of Duty player. I genuinely like Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. At least I'm liking it. I'm liking those leading mechanics. Yes, I have adapted finally. And you can see this is my gameplay, and I'm actually kind of going off just a little bit. I mean, kind of died right there, but it is what it is, you know. Skill-based matchmaking too tough right now, but I'm kind of learning and adapting. I genuinely am enjoying right now. I hope I get to enjoy this when the game comes out as well. We have a massive documentary for the Call of Duty end of times for Call of Duty. Click on it, and we'll see you right there.